These are Jews being forced out of their homes by the Nazis. Most Jews were either sent to concentration camps or forced to live with strangers. This is the Night of Broken Glass. The Night of Broken Glass was when the Nazi gangs went into Jewish towns and cities and burned their homes, hospitals, businesses, and churches. They took about 30,000 Jews and sent them to concentration camps. This shows the different ethnic groups of Jews living all over Europe during the Holocaust in World War II.
Being Jewish meant a lot in Europe. If you were Jewish, everyone in Germany hated you. Hitler wanted Jews out of Europe because he blamed them for causing Germany to lose the war. Hitler's tried many things to exterminate the Jews, such as bombing hospitals, schools, and taking them out of their homes and placing them in concentration camps. In the left corner, there is a picture of Jews being forced out of their homes and placed on a train to go to the camps. At the concentration camps, women were separated from the men. On the right, the women are being separated from the men, and only some of them will go back to camps. Others will go straight to the showers, a chamber with fake shower heads and 3 holes on top. Once the doors were closed, the soldiers poured poison gas into the chambers to kill them. The children, on the other hand, were forced to work long, hard hours, and sometimes they would starve them to death. They conducted harsh experiments without anesthesia to see how long they would live.
Food in the Holocaust. The types of food you would get is watery soup if you were lucky, a piece of black bread for their breakfast, and they didn't get much water. For lunch, maybe a piece of sausage if you found it on the ground, or marmalade cheese, but most of the time they would starve to death. The jobs in the Holocaust, many worked in their factories, construction projects, depending on their strength, and if they're weaker, then they worked in coal mines or farms. Most of the time they were worked to death.
The changes in civilian life were the Jews had to move to concentration camps, and the Jews did not want to move to the concentration camps, but the Nazis burned their houses, schools, and hospitals.
World War II had a big impact on Jewish citizens and cities. Most cities were burned or taken over by the Nazis. Most Jewish citizens in World War II were killed or sent to concentration camps.
The Jews would be forced out of their houses and then put into concentration camps so that the Germans could pursue war.